Hello everyone, this is Rashi and welcome back to the Reading Platter. And today's video is going to be a little not hectic or maybe a lot hectic because I'm going to read mean comments on my favorite books. So I have done this before as well, but I am reading mean comments after a very long time, like not on my videos but the books that I have loved, because yeah, this was the easiest video for now that I can think of, and I have done that before as well. But here are new books, new reviews, and I hope you will get entertained. So let's start with one of my recent favorite books, that is Shatter Me by Tahira Mafi. It has 3% 1-star reviews, so I will be reading 1-star and 2-star reviews both because that are both pretty low. So I'll be reading the small ones and not the long ones. So yeah. Okay. This book is pretty darn bad. And the first line is strike through. And oh darn, did I miss the point of the strike throughs? See, I agree. Okay, there were a lot of strike throughs throughout the book, like on every page. But I think it was interesting as well because the author is mentioning how the main character is thinking of something and just unthinking it and thinking something else. So this is a pretty good way to show that, and I don't think there is anything else that she could have done, and I think I was understanding very nicely that she's like unthinking the thought, but yeah, it got annoying when there was something really interesting going on and the next line was a strike through. That was a turn off, but sometimes only. But I really enjoyed the book. I don't think that was a barrier in between me and liking the book. So let's move on to another book. Okay, this one is really funny. This book is What I See in the Corner of My Room While Having Sleep Paralysis. I mean, it was not that scary. I think I really loved it, and it was funny to read this review. So let's move on to 2-star reviews, and we'll be reading 2 reviews from this as well. There are very long reviews. Okay, so this review says, it's been 27 hours since I started reading this book. 1620 minutes since I invited my doom. 97200 seconds since my brain cells started disintegrating, dying, dead. They are dead. I couldn't do anything to help them. I'm pathetic, weak, stupid, dumb idiot. So I don't think it was as big of a deal. Yeah, I really understand that everyone have their own thoughts and everyone can feel whatever they feel like about a book. It's not like I am loving it so you will love it, but this review was funny. I mean, that was funny, but I don't think my brain cells died at all. I mean, it was pretty interesting for me. So yeah. So this review says, I'm unhauling this whole series and cancelled my pre-order for the new book. I'm changing my views and cleaning house. Sucks. These books look damn good on the bookshelf though. I will always love Warner though. Okay, so Warner is the villain in the story, like in the first book, but I don't know what happens next because I have only read the first book, and they are loving the villain more than the heroine. So yeah, I think the heroine has a lot of problems because she does not know what she is and what she's doing, why is she, and she's actually whining a little, but that's the part of the story, that's the concept of the story. So I think that was the whole point of her whining and complaining, but I think that was fine. Okay, let's move on to the next book, and the next book is Call Me Maybe. This is an Audible original by Cara Bestone, and I've talked about this book a lot in my videos. I read it like last year or last to last year, and I have completed whole series. It's a trilogy, and all the 3 books are available on Audible, so you can try that. So it has 1% 1-star reviews and 4% 2-star reviews and 42% 4-star reviews, so that's a pretty good rating, I guess. But let's read the 1-star reviews. Okay, I have one review. Where do I begin? Now I know why I don't read rom-coms. No heat, no spice, just annoying. I was hoping to give the whole series a try, but it's a no for me. I'm definitely not going to read any more rom-coms for the year. I wanted a palate cleanser and got bored, lol. The plot was okay, the character was okay. She was a little too hoity-toity for my liking. The whole book was average at best, hence my 1.5 star rating. So she, like the reviewer, was looking for some heat and spice. Obviously there is nothing. This is a rom-com, there is no spice, nothing. It's a cute romantic short audiobook that you can listen to, and it was a mood changer for me. I mean, in a good way, but for her it was in a bad way. So I think it is your choice if you like reading spice, because it was very, very clear that it's a rom-com, and maybe it's not just your taste, so that's really okay. So this review is also 1-star review. I hate leaving negative reviews, but this was so cringy. It's like a high school short story. The guy in it was definitely written by a female. No man I know carries on like him, overthinking, reading into everything. The girl in the book is so embarrassing. I finished the book quickly, waiting for something exciting to happen. I feel anxious listening to the couple's conversation. Skip unless you are 14 and want to listen to a cute, predictable story. I sound so harsh, but need to be honest. Actually, it was not that harsh, it was your thoughts. And I definitely agree that it was predictable, but also short and cute, I guess. Yeah, the girl was a little embarrassing, but that was actually funny. I thought that was funny. I really think that is funny, because she is embarrassing herself, wanting to talk to him, and like the conversation happened like quickly, and I feel her, like what she's saying, she's uncomfortable listening to conversations. And as I have told in my reviews as well, that the whole book is not like just narration, but also a dialogue narration, and there were proper dialogues by a male and female lead narrator, and they were car honking, there was bird chirping, and the environment was totally that you can listen to, and it was like you were actually listening to 2 people talking in front of you. So I can feel that you were uncomfortable. I was too in the beginning, to be honest. Yes, I was, but I really liked the story, so that really didn't matter later, because the dialogues were good, the story was good. So I was like, yeah, that's okay, the story is good, I'm enjoying myself, so what's the problem? So that was the thing with me. So yeah, let's go to 2-star reviews. Like, these reviews that I'm reading are not making me cry, I'm just agreeing with them, maybe because I don't know, they were not that rude. Okay, we have a 2-star review here. The premise of this book is odd. This guy and girl stay on a consumer service call for 9 hours trying to solve a website issue. Then each character spends most of the rest of the book wondering if the other one is into him or her, which is totally ridiculous because nobody willing stays on the phone for 9 hours, not even with people they like or love. The whole book is a felt forced. I also found the main character super annoying. At times she was trying to be funny, but I didn't find much humor in what she was saying. Agreed. To some point, to some extent. And yeah, this thing that you're saying also, like, was something very cringy kind of thing to me, that they are on a service line and they're talking to each other for that long. So yeah, that was something crazy. So obviously it was something that I can't relate to or I haven't listened to. So 2-star review. I'm really loving scripted audio, but I have to admit that I really do wish there were better stories to choose from. This was decent but pretty simplistic and dull in terms of plot overall. I really hope there will be more full cast audio dramas coming, cause while this sort of is enough to pass the time with, it's nowhere near as amazing as they can be with multiple cast members and better plots. Okay, I think it was a good plot, but yeah, scripted audio, like this was my first scripted audio I listened to and I really enjoyed it, and I also wanted more books like these, and the other 2 books in the series were also scripted audio and they were nice as well. So yeah, it was simplistic, cute and predictable, but also it gave me a smile. So yeah, it was good. So I don't think that's something you give 2 stars to, but it's your opinion. This book, The Girl on the Train, I am about to finish it. Only 3 to 4 chapters left. So let's see the reviews. Like right now the rating I'll give it is like a 4, so it's pretty high on my list. So let's read the review of this one. This book has 2% 1-star reviews and 5% 2-star reviews and 37% 4-star reviews. So this one says, what a huge disappointment. The concept sounded amazing and it got off to a promising if slow start, but it quickly turned into this messy melodramatic story that was neither surprising or original. Much like a Gone Girl, there was not a single likable character in the entire book. That wasn't the main problem for me though. I could see the ending coming from a mile away. Actually, more like I figured out who the main villain was within the first 20 pages. Never a ringing endorsement. I guess I do know who the villain is, like she is saying, but it was not that pretty obvious in the first 20 pages because there were plot twists that were happening, and the plot twists were pretty good and amazing, and I think it was good. I haven't read Gone Girl. The review mentions Gone Girl, so I'm not commenting anything on that. But yeah, the characters I feel like are all guilty for something or other, and the main character is suffering as well. So yeah, I don't know who the killer is, obviously, and it is very, very in front of you, but there were moments that you change your mind, and I did actually. Okay, this one is small but funny, and it says, I would have tolerated this more if every character had been killed off. I mean, you just want to end the book, and that's pretty funny. Okay, let's check the 2-star reviews of this book. The Girl on the Train is being regarded as one of the best crime novels of the decade, but unfortunately, the novel does not live up to its hype. Instead, it just reads like another run-of-the-mill, mediocre crime drama from the BBC. Not only does it use some exhausted and banal methods of storytelling, but its first-person narration from a character who is lacking in sense and intelligence causes it to be mostly vague and messy story that goes round in circles. I think that is the point of the book, according to me, because going into circles, making it confusing is what murder mystery is. Like, if you know everything, will actually you do come to know everything like pretty fast. It's very predictable. But if the author tells you everything in the first few chapters, you will not read it. I read one book, The Maid. The story just ended in the first 10 pages for me because I knew who was killed, I knew who killed, and the whole thing was a diary, conversations and everything that happened, like what I did to kill that, what they did to kill him. That was the whole story, and it was so boring. So I guess this is way better than The Maid. I'm not roasting, I'm not roasting, I'm just giving my opinion. This person gave this book a 3 stars, but then they lowered it to 2.5. I don't know why, let's find out why. I'm lowering my rating to 2.5 stars, it says as an edit. So the original review that says that these are general 3 stars, which are now 2.5. The ending felt completely flat to me, nothing shocking about that twist whatsoever, and it really bothered me how all female characters let themselves be defined by the men in their life throughout the whole book. That is actually correct. Like, the women are misbehaving with the women, they are torturing women. I mean, the man is the bad person here, so go after him and not after each other, and not even after yourself. So even poor old Kathy, who I actually still like the most, because all the other characters were unlikable, as I did really enjoy the unreliable narrator aspect of the story, and I think I might like the movie that's coming out later this year. And more than this, the trailer looks pretty amazing. Yeah, there is a movie on this as well. I haven't seen it. I really want to complete the book and then watch the movie. I hope I'll get time to read the book, and I hope I get to see this movie as well. I'm really excited to watch the movie, because I think the movie will be better, because there will be graphics, because the story is very slow paced and flat, but I really like how it is written. So yeah, obviously I'll give it a 4 stars as of now, and I don't know about the ending. So yeah, this was it for today's video. We'll do only 3 books, because I did not find anything that offended me, because I agreed to a few of them. I was okay with the opinion because they were not that harsh. Next time I'll find some harsh reviews to tell you what I have been through while reading them. So yeah, we'll meet in the next one. Bye.